This is Papers. Today we're going to play game 2 of the game Rain in Hell.
And we are back. My current souls is 11. And I have added a relic, Cloaks of Flying, to my fire hands. Let's get started.
Well, let's get started. Let me tell you all the different changes that happened since the last game for my Cabal. Okay, so I have a current number of souls is 19. For my leader demon, what I did was, and since I've gotten 3 essences from the last game, I gave my leader 2 of those essences. The first one is Essence of the Ram, and that is on a natural 6. Every 6, natural 6 I get when I charge in, gets 2 damage instead of 1. And then I gave the essence of the Old Lords to him as well. And what that does is added 1 to my movement, and 1 to my life, and 1 to my combat. And what I did was, since I have 3 essences in total, and he is equipped with a relic, he actually gained the title the Covetous. So you notice that his name is now Zegan the Covetous. And what that does is that I can now have 2 relics. Now I don't have 2 relics currently, so I only have 1 relic, but he can carry 2 relics. So I do get a relic later on in the game. I can give him 2 relics and make him even more beefy. I wanted to make him a definite tank, and there you go. All right, next up, Lamia. I had that 3rd essence, and what I did was I give the 3rd essence to Lamia, because Lamia actually has the ability to reduce combat ability by 1 when you're attacking them. And then with this Cursed Touch, you can, once per battle, replace 1 of the dice you're attacking made against Lamia, and you can turn that into a 1. You can make it an auto fail. So it just makes Lamia that much harder to hit. Finally, what I did was I recruited a lesser demon, a minor demon. Carnate is what I call it. And he's a spine demon, just like the other spine demons with Impaling Charge. All right, so really quick, the agenda for this battle report is, well, the first game was King of the Hill. I won the first game. If you haven't seen that, go and check that one out. I'll put a little link up here. There it is. All right. The second game, this game right here, we're going to do Relic Hunters, where we're hunting down some relics on the field, and game 3 is to come. All right, so let's go down to the table town and start this game. Alrighty, time for game 2. Here is the game board. We are playing Relic Hunters. Relic Hunters is where we have to gain the objectives. Here's one of the objectives, for example, that we placed right here. And there are where the objectives lay. We have to get them. And whoever has the most objectives at the end of the game wins the game. Nicole's force is set up as well. And you're going to see there's a lot of terrain features over here. There are elevated platforms, so people with fly can land on them. People who do not have fly cannot land on those. So that's interesting right there. So again, here is the game board. Let's get started with round 1. All right, so since we both have 12s, we got to roll off to see who goes first. So let me see, I got here a 1. Ooh, and a 1. That means we have to roll again. All right, let's see what I get here. Ooh, 5 and a 3. That means I go first. All right, first up, Minfrit and Pusa is going to dash and fly across up to here.
And for my first move, I'm going to move chains 5 from here to here.
Samael, for my second activation, is going to move right there.
For my second move, I will be taking my cloaks, moving him from here to here, 7. For my next 2 moves, I'm going to take wings here and place him right here. And after that, I'm going to take my spike and place him right here.
Alrighty, so it's Lilith's turn, and she's going to move right here.
And for my next move, I'm going to take claws, move him from here to there.
Alright, it's time for Lamia to move. She's going to come over here.
And for my last 2 moves, my fire hands is going to move 6 to here. And last one is going to move 5 to here.
Alright, moving Lizbel Incarnate. Let's move them here and here. Now for Slaughter Fiend, you get to go right there. This Slaughter Fiend is going to move right here. And this leader is going to squeeze past through here and then end up right there. And this is the positioning for move 1. Time for round 2.
On my first move, I'll be taking chains, moving it over top, and picking up this relic.
Alright, so my Tentacle Beast is going to go over here and use its action in order to pick that relic up.
For my next move, I'm going to take my Devout Demon Spike, move him, picking up this relic. For my next move, Cloaks will be taking a move from here to here.
Alright, Samael is going to charge in, so right there. And hitting on 2s and get 1 for the charge. Alright, so 1 unsuccessful, that means 7 hit. Oh wow, 4 successes. That's incredible. So that means only 3 damage goes through. Great save.
Alright, on my next move, we're going to try to move this guy a little closer to the fight. Well, maybe.
Okay, my 2 Slaughter Fiends, Hecate and Mara, are going to make their moves. She's moving 5 inches into this corner over here. They do put baby in a corner in this instance. And then this one goes right there. Alright, there it is.
And for my last move, I will move my fire hands from back here up to join the rest of the troops.
For my next move, Zegan, the Covetous, is going to covet this relic right there with his move action.
For my next move, going to move my claws from here to here.
Next up, Lilith is going to make her move right here. And for my second move, I am going to get my Spine Demon. And that is... Where are you? Ooh. That is Lizbel, sorry. So we're going to do Lizbel, and we'll go a little bit. Lizbel is going to move straight up the middle, like a linebacker should. She's going to be right there.
And for my next move, I'm going to take my wings, who can fly, and place him up here.
The new girl, Carnate, is going to move for my activation right there. All right, so for my final activation, I am using Impusa, and she's going to fly over here, right into this corner, right there. Just secure that little area right there. And this is it for round 2 positionings, Blame. We got one tack going right there, which will turn into something, I'm sure. All right, time for round 3. Alrighty, so my Lord of the Pit, Samael is going to attack again, hitting on 2s and declaring focused combat, so he gets a +1 to my attack. And to remember, I put another dice on his sheet there, saying that I get another +1 dice to defend as well. So if I'm defending, I have to remember to do that. Alright, here goes my roll. See what I get. Alrighty, so a lot of 1s here, not good. Not good. Not good there. Okay, so we do have 5 successes. Alright, how many 6 can you roll? Okay, 1 6, that means 4 successes. That's 4 damage to your man right here. What's his name?
That would take Cloaks out.
Cloaks
Yes, and finish. He had 4 left.
Alright, so goodbye Cloaks. I'm going to roll for a soul dice. Let's see what I get. Alright, I get a 6. Okay, moving Lilith again. That armor demon is so slow. Trying to get into the fray. And that's my next activation.
For my next round, I'm sorry, move. Sorry, wordage is not always the best for me. Moving this in and attacking Rob's.
Let's get him in. There you go.
Lamia. I'm going to do the roll here. I'm hitting on 2s, take out the 1s. So we got 7 go through.
7 go through, so let me see if I can get any 6s to block. I do not, so 7 damage to Lamia. 9.
Okay, on this one, Klaus has the ability to turn 1 combat dice to 6 to attack or defense. And also he has the ability of all enemies that are within 3 inches suffer 2 damage. So I'm going to turn 1 to 6. And
do your damage.
Do my damage.
To 3 inches around. So these two over here get 2 damage apiece. That would be killing my tentacle beast Lamia right out. And Lamia is going to drop that relic right there. That's pretty amazing. And then the new girl here, Carnate, is going to suffer 2 damage, bringing it down to 5 life. Your hammer is vicious. But before Lamia goes, I almost forgot that I gave her the essence of Cursed Touch. And that means once per battle, I can replace 1 dice for an attack made against me to a 1. So I turn your 6 back to a 1. So I am actually still alive. Alrighty, for my next activation, Lamia knows when she's beat, or he's beat. So he is going to hightail it out of there. He has a movement of 8. So let's see. He's going to move it back here, be like, Mama! And in fact, I'm going to put it that they're actually running.
Okay, I'm going to take my spike here, move him in for an attack right here.
So you're charging in.
Charging in.
You get +1 to your charge.
I get +1 to my charge.
What is your combat dice?
My combat dice is 4.
It's 5 now because you did the charge.
5.
And I have 7, so you're hitting on 4s. Record down roll. Okay. So you get 1. Let's see. I block it.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to use my charming abilities to have Spike attack. Actually, have Spike
Have Samael
attack himself and defend himself.
Okay.
So.
All right. Here goes the attack. All right, so hitting on 3s, so that means I have 8 successes right there, and oh my. And then I go to roll for defense, and let's see how you get defense. All right. Oh boy, it's gonna hurt. Alrighty, so 6 go through. I can't believe this. 6 go through. This is crazy. Ouch. All right, time for Lilith to get in. I don't want her to gain the title pacifist, and she didn't activate or didn't attack last game. So, running in for the charge, go Lilith. Turning in right there. All right, so since it's a charging at +1, and my combat ability is higher than yours, so I am hitting on 2s. Let's see what we get here. Alrighty, so hitting on 2s, that means all these are successes right here, and you block 2, so that means you get 3 damage. There you go. Alright, charging in with Mara. Raises the combat ability by 1, making it 7. And since you charged in with your claws, you don't get an extra dice for defense. So that means it makes it equal. That means I'm hitting on 3s, 3 ups. Let's see, we got all successes. And you didn't block any. So we're talking about 7 damage to claws.
Yes, 10.
Plus, wait a second, plus the Slaughter Fiend when focused combat. Never mind. Okay, you're good. All right, it's time for Zegan the Coveted to come in the train that dude is. Mr. All Powerful is going to dance with my second. Come on, get out of here. All right, sorry about that. Move this one back in here, face to face. There it is. All right, so you're going to come right in and try to wreck face over here and charge in, getting 1, 2. Can you just please? Thank you. Getting 1 to the charge, hitting on 2s. Here it comes. Okay, so let me see. And I can turn one of my combat dice into a 6, so I'm going to throw this one into a 6 right here, and then I miss this one right there. That means I get 8. Let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8. All right, time to defend. You get 5 dice because you're in focus combat. Okay, you don't defend against anything, so you get 8 damage.
I have 6 life, so that takes Spike out, and he has a relic.
So he drops the relic right there.
Drops the relic.
All right, the new person there for my next activation is going to charge into Claws as a Spine Demon, so I can get to reroll up to 3 dice on this charge over here. I have 6 plus 1 combat dice because of the charge in, so that makes mine 7, and you have?
Combat is 7.
Combat is 7, so that means I'm hitting on 3s. So there's a miss and another miss. And that means I get 5 that go through. Go for it. That's 6. What you get? 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 All right, so you block one of them. So get that out there. So you get 4 damage to your claws.
Alright, on my move, I'm going to take wings. He's going to fly in and attack the vampire.
Ooh, Minfred against Minfred.
Minfred. And fly back here. Now,
you get +1 for the charge, so giving you a 4 combat ability. I'm still at 3. So you're hitting on 2s, 4 hits. And let me see if I get any 6s. No, so I get 4 damage. Nice. Move there. Let me see. Does that kill her? No, it doesn't. Okay, time for the Lizbel to come on in and attack your claws, surrounding claws right there. And gets 1 for the charge. And here you go, making it equal to yours, hitting on 3s. So all successes -1. None failures. You didn't block any?
I get to change 1 to 6.
Yeah, there you go. You blocked 1, so let's get that one out of the way. So I get you 5 damage.
Alright, that takes Spike down to 1 life.
You mean claws?
I mean claws. Okay. Yeah, Spike is gone. Sorry. Oh, no. Wait a minute. He had 7, subtract 1, 2. What'd you say?
5, so you have 2 life.
7, 2 life left.
Yep, that's right. Oh boy.
So I'm going to take my straps, move him on in, and attack this guy.
What are you hitting on?
I am hitting on...
What's your combat ability?
5.
-5, so you're hitting on 3s. Alright, so you just missed 1, so you get 4 hits. Let me see if I can defend against that. I defend, and I can choose to change one of my defense dice to a 6. So what I'm going to do is going to turn this one to a 6, making it 2 successes. And that means these 2 go, and I get 2 damage to my armor demon.
So how many does that leave him with?
Well, he only has 3 life left.
All right.
Nice hit. Alright, next up, Kate in the corner is going to come out of the corner and just moving forward for this activation right there. So once you move right about there.
And here we go for the last 2 movements that I have in this round. As we're going to move my chains and fire hands.
Alright, here it is, the end of round 3. Lucky to get away with his life. Got attacked and didn't even do anything about it. That's right, didn't even do anything about it. Still dead. Relic on the floor over there. Claws is about to die. That's what I foresee. Be careful with that. Still have a relic over there with claws. With chains over there. We'll see what's happening here. It's turning into a bit of a cluster. All right, so time for round 4. This is it. All right, we both got 12 for our activation, so we have to roll off to see who goes first. Dun, dun, dun. That's a 5 to your 2. That means I go first. Okay, for my first activation, I'm going to take my Devout, and I'm going to take that Relic as my first move.
Alrighty, folks. My Minfred is going to fly in, attack this Minfred, and come back to his original location. So
you get 1 plus 1.
Roll
Plus 1 dice.
Hit on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, that means 4 successes, and I have the 3 to defend myself. I block 1, and that means 3 go through. And let's see. My Impusa only had 3 life, so that's it. Killed him. Alright, here's your soul die. You get a 6. Nice. Okay, so Kate now is going to attack Chains, coming in with a charge and getting a bonus for that, going on this side actually, and charging in. All right, hitting on 2s. All right, 1 misses. That makes it 6 hits. All right, you defend against 1, making it 5 hits to chains, so 5 damage. All right, next up, Carnate is going to declare focused combat against your leader. Claws gets +1 for the attack. Focused combat, and hitting on, you have a 4. Your combat is a 4? 7. Okay, so that means I'm hitting on 4s. Actually, wait, I got a +1, so that was 6, 7. It's equal. Hitting on 3s. All right, that's better. It'll make a difference because I got 4 successes. Alrighty. All right, you blocked 1 of them. That means 3 damage goes through.
That kills him. I only had 2 life.
Okay. Okay, time to roll a soul die. That's 4, and I'll put it right there. Alright, so Lizbel, this spine demon, he's not going to topple that. He's going to run around here and attack chains now. Alright. Alright, 6 is combat. His combat ability is 4, so that means I'm hitting on 2s. Alright, so wow, okay, so they all hit. And you block 2 of them, making 5 successful hits to chains. Next up, Mara is going to charge into chains, sneaking out there, and also charging in. Alright, combat ability is 6, +1 for the charge. Chains is 4, so that means hitting on 2s. Here it comes. Alright, so a couple of 1s there. And I have 5 successful hits. Let's see what you defend. None. All 5 go through. So that's 5 damage.
And that takes chains up. And the relic. So put the relic back.
Change is gone, and the relic is there. Alright, next up, Zegan, my leader, is going to attack Cloaks. I believe that's Cloaks. And I'm going to move right onto this side right there and charge right in there. Alright, so my combat ability is 8 to a 5. I get +1 dice for charging in, and we both have the ability to turn 1 die into an auto hit or defend. So let's see, I'm going to roll it right here and see what we get. Alright, turning this 1 into a 6 right there, and hitting on 2s, that means 1 miss. Alright, that means you blocked, and then you get another success right there, so that's 2 successes. Let me remove these 2 dice right here, and I hit for 5 points.
And I've decided for this round I'm going to, my fire hands is going to attack this little guy. Slaughter Fiend. And there's my roll.
And what was your combat?
6.
6, and mine is a 6, but you get +1 for doing this, so it means you're higher than me. That means you're hitting on 2s, so all the 1s go away. And those are the hits that you have. And I'm going to try to defend. And I block 1 of those, so that means I get hit 3 times. Alright, the 2 armor demons are going up into it. They're both in focused combat, so they both get a +1. That means we're equal, making it hitting on 3s. So let's see what I get. Alright, so I got 1 miss. And you got no defended. So I hit 5 points of damage to your armor. Do you have the ability to turn one of those into a 6?
Yes.
Okay, so so it's 4 instead of 5, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. For my last movement here, I'm gonna have my straps. Armor demon attack this armor demon. And we're throwing it right back at you, kid.
All right, they're equal, so hitting on 3s. So you got 4
You
successes.
Can change one dice to a 6.
You can, so it's auto.
Yeah.
For the attack or for the defense?
Defense, sorry.
Defense,
not
okay, so I can turn 1 into a 6. All right, let's see. And I'm going to turn this only 1 into a 6, and that means 1 of yours. So that means I get 4 damage for mine. So yeah. Okay, finally, Lamia. She's going to move right here, be like, come at you, bro. And that is going to be the final move for round 4. So here's where we are, round 4. The slaughter is absolutely intense right here. And yeah, relics abound. There's one on the floor right there. So now time for round 5.
Alrighty, well, here in this last round that we look into 5, as I assess where I am in the game with almost 4 out, my life's not too high on the other 3 there. I am going to retreat on this game and try another strategy and win the next one.
So it's the end of the game, and I wound up with 1, 2, 3 relics, and the rewards for winning the game. I have more relics at the end of the game. The rewards for winning the game. So at the end of the game, roll a dice for each relic your warband ended the game with. On a 4-up, you may roll 1 additional time on the relic table. So let's do that. I'm going to take 3 dice. All right. And on 4-ups, so we're going to do that one at a time. Ready? There's the first one. That's a 1. I don't get anything on that one. All right, next one. That's a 2, so I don't get anything on that one. All right, let's see. And that's a 1, so I get no benefit from winning the game. All right, time to roll to Souls Lost effects chart. So Impusa is on the chopping block. Let's see what they get. All right, 12 plus 9. Okay, so alrighty, so that is 21. Let's see. Chaos power again. So on a D3, I choose, I roll a D3 and see the results there, and I'm going to do the results here. So here is a D6. Let's see what I get. Okay, I get a 4. So a 1 and a 2 is a 1. A 2 and a 3 is a 2. All right, so let's see what happens here. So I get a 2 out of the D3. Where are you? Oh, it's over here. 2, nothing happens. All right. Good luck, man. That was good luck. All right, this is the damage, the Souls Lost effect for Claws, your leader. And what do you get? 11 plus 9, which is 20. So you are the same thing, Chaos Power. So roll a D6. See what happens. All right, so roll of 5. So 5 and 6. On this result, you choose either move, life, or combat and increase it by 1. So you get a benefit. All right. All right, who are you rolling for this time?
Spike.
Spikes, you're second. All right, let's roll that dice and see what happens. All right, you got a 21, and a 21 is, again, Chaos Power. So roll a d6 and see what happens. Roll high. Well, that is a 1. And on a roll of 1, you choose either your move, life, or combat and reduce that ability by 1. So you get a reduce ability by 1. All right, who are we rolling for this time?
Chains.
Chains. All right, let's see what Chains gets. Chains gets a 23. A 23 is an essence gain. With a weak soul shed, another more powerful soul comes to the fore. Roll once on the essence table for this demon, and they gain the listed essence without any additional soul cost. So they gain an essence. All right, next up on the chopping block is strap? Cloaks. Okay. Alrighty, so that is a 4. Let's see what a 4 gets you. A 4 is a warped soul. So all your abilities get reset. And since he doesn't have any extra abilities, nothing happens to him. So he's free and clear. All right, time to roll on the rewards table over here. So I'm going to take a 2 D12s. I'm going to start rolling them. Let's see what happens. All right, so that is a 3. I get a 3. And on a 3, I roll on the essence table 1d3 times. So let's see. Let's throw a d6 in there and see how many times I roll on the essence table. That would be 2 times. I get to roll 2 essences because that's a 4. All right, here is the essence table. Time for the first roll. Let's see what I get. I get a 13. Let's see what happens at 13. No special essence found. All right, let's roll for the second one. And I get a 19. And on a 19, I get Essence of the Void once per battle. When the demon activates, instead of moving, they may be removed from the battlefield. If you do so, you can set them anywhere 12 inches of their previous positions. You can move them around like mist cloak and go crazy with that. I'm just going to go right here. Rob, I'm gonna write that down. All right, time for Nicole and see what happens for her rewards. All right, time for Nicole to roll on her rewards table. Go for it, Nicole. And that is a 23. What is a 23? It says roll on the relic table 1d3 times. Ooh, potential to get 3 relics here. So let's put this to the side. Roll a d6. Yep, get a d6 and roll it, see what you get. Roll high, roll high. Okay, you did roll high. You get 3 rolls on the relic table. So you can have up to 3 relics. All right, let's see. All right, now it's time to roll for the first relic. Let's see what you get. You get a 5. So let's go over here, 5. You get 1 lucky charm. When making a combat roll, the demon possessing this relic may re-roll a single one from amongst the results. I'm going to put Nicole right there, and I see. All right, roll for your second. Okay, you get a 4. Okay, there's a 4. And a 4 is you get another cloak of flight. You can make somebody else in your team fly. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay, give me another one. Okay, so that is 22. And for 22, you get Bracers of Unparalleled Defense. Let's get in there. So it's once per battle. When making combat defense rolls, the bearer may activate this item. If they do, then rolls of 5 or better are considered successful for combat defense rolls until the bearer's next turn. So you can get and save on 5-ups instead of 6-ups when saving. You do that once per game. So that's pretty good. Awesome. Alrighty. Okay, so Chains actually got an essence gained when they roll on the damage table or the loss table. So let's roll for that one right now. So grab 2 D12s. And let's see what essence you find for Chains. All right, so that is an 11. Let's take a look. An 11, no special essence found. Okay, so that's the Souls Lost effects done. If you want to see who or what we apply to everything and the choices we make to upgrade our folks, then tune in for the next game where we start at the beginning of the game and tell you what we chose right there. All right, let's go down to the post game. Alrighty, so that's the end of the game. And, well, if you haven't done so already, let me just remind you that subscribe if you haven't done so and hit the bell notification so you can get up to date on the newest uploads that come out for the miniatures paintbrush. Oh my goodness. My leader is like, I'm coming like a wreck. And that thing is beastly with all those essences and all that other stuff. He was just wrecking it. I think you had a pretty decent strategy. My second, when you came with your succubus and made me attack myself, I did some major damage. I'm actually surprised you didn't, like, with the other guys, gang up on him and, you know, got his number, because he was on his last leg. I think he had 4 life left at the end of that. But you did do a lot of damage to a lot of my guys. Damage was low. When Claus came in and attacked one of my other relic holder and just like smacked him in the face so hard, if it wasn't for the essence that I gave him that he earned from the last game, he would have been dead. You would have gotten the essence, and then my other people would try to pry it away from you. I think this game was closer than the last game. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I think so too. I think that maybe I take back that statement of it's easier. Maybe it's not so much easier trying to remember my guys and your guys and all their names and information. I don't know if that's maybe just because it's very new to me. I don't know. I think I need to do better at remembering things to be able to attack and their abilities, your men, and their abilities, my men, and their abilities, and figuring out a strategy. Sometimes I forget what your men do, and so sometimes I lack in knowledge of remembering all of the details for all the men.
So at any point in time throughout the game, if you want to say how much life does your guy have, you can just ask me. What does your guy do? You can just ask me at any point in time. So if you're confused at any point in time in the game, I'm open book. I can do the same for you. So if I don't know what your guys do, it's like, wait, how much life does your guy have? Oh, that's the one I'm going to attack because it's low on life, and I know my guy is going to come in and wreck you. What kind of combat score does your succubus have? Oh, a 4? Well, my leader has an 8. I'm going to come in and attack with that person right there because I know I have a lot of attacks right there. So for the next game, any questions whatsoever, ask. All right, so you don't have to feel shy about asking with that. So it's all about communication. And if you want me to give suggestions, I give suggestions. I know you want to do this on your own. So, you know, I want to respect that too, because then, you know, I don't want to be overbearing. I can do that. I'll admit it to all you. I can do that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
We have many discussions about that. First game.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, but why don't you do it? She's like, oh, my game, my people's. And I'm like, okay. My bad. So there you go. So next game, you have a question about any one of my guys, ask away and rip me a new one. Now, post game, okay? All that, me getting all those relics and stuff like that, I got a big fat goose egg. Nothing. In fact, your guys dying, you got benefits. Check that out. Got an essence, and one of your abilities went up, and pretty much it. So you would think, like, yeah, you know, you're dying, it's a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing to die in the game. So that was pretty interesting. So the first game was King of the Hill. So we just got in the middle and just beat each other up. The second game, you had to hold on to relics. Did you like that one better? Holding on to something, trying to get items?
I don't really know. I guess not really. I mean, I didn't really see the exact purpose of them for me.
Mm-hmm. So the victory conditions at the end were if you got the relics,
okay.
then you roll.
So it's more of an end.
Yeah, it's the end game.
End game, not so much during the game results.
Right,
okay.
right. At the end game, if I would have rolled better than a 4 for all 3 of those rolls, I would have gotten 3 relics, and my guys would have gotten a lot more powerful. So yeah, that would have been like whoo. So that was that right there. All right. Well, I think that's it.
That's about all I have.
Well, stay tuned for the next time. We're actually going to give, I'll just show you, she's going to tell you who got what kind of benefits, clause. I know he got an ability, right? A +1 ability. So what ability went up? She'll let you know there. What essence she chose. She'll let you know that as well. And I'll tell you about soul points. I think I have enough to get another and recruit yet another demon, bringing my demon total to 10 demons, that's as high as I can go. And I think that you got some soul dice because you killed my Minfrit, and you should have enough to recruit your own another dude. So that would be cool too.
Is there any beauty essence in here we can earn? Because I know some of my guys, they sure do need a little help in that department.
Well, no, you hogged it all for yourself. If you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time
On the Miniatures Paintbrush.